Live from Rhinelander, this is News Watch 12 Weekends. The Northwood's best news. News from where you live starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us this Sunday night. I'm Jeremy Fredericks. We currently have some of the worst air quality in the country. That's according to government data that tracks this. The air quality index is divided into 6 sections and we're in the red section, meaning that the air is unhealthy. This is because of smoke coming from wildfires in Canada. You might have felt that when you stepped outside today. People are being encouraged to avoid spending time outside.
I have a lot of Visine in my eyes today, but you just keep rolling with it. What can you do?
Representative Tom Tiffany is one of 6 Republicans who sent a letter to the Canadian ambassador. Those members of Congress are from Minnesota and Wisconsin, states that are feeling the impact of that wildfire smoke from Canada. The letter says that smoke is making it difficult for people to be outside. It encourages the Canadian government to do more to prevent wildfires. That includes stronger forest management. And so when will that smoke clear out of our area? Meteorologist Chase Ropenack is here with a first check of our weather. Chase?
Thank you, Jeremy. As we see highs out there today, we're pretty warm. We saw upper 70s here in the Northwoods, 79 here in Rhinelander, 78 in Eagle River. And as you go off to the west and down south, temperatures got warmer. 81 in Ladysmith for today, 83 in Eau Claire. We did have those low 80s in our southern portions of our viewing area as well for today. As we see out there for air quality, we're still having an air quality alert going until Monday right around noon. Could get extended until Monday evening, but after that, looks like we should be in the clear. But for now, still very unhealthy air quality here in Rhinelander. Same for Wausau. But you can see things are getting better off to the west. That air quality is at a moderate now in Minnesota, and some areas are at good right now as well. So that means better air quality is definitely on the way within the next few hours because we have a small front coming through for tonight. That can bring a few showers and thunderstorms, but the air quality is going to get a little worse, especially for our northern counties as we get into Monday afternoon. Here's right around noon, where you can see all of our northern counties are still going to see that wildfire smoke while the rest of our viewing area is going to be in the clear, and it looks like we should be in the clear for quite a while as you see that wildfire smoke all exiting off to the northeast. And maybe a little bit more to come off to the west, but it should give us a few days of some good air quality. Taking a look ahead into tonight, temperatures a little bit above average. Our forecast low right around 61 degrees. Jeremy?
The final notes were sung at the 47th Hodag Country Festival tonight. Chase Matthew closed out the 4-day festival. Tens of thousands of people attended. Joanne McCumber from Lake Nokomis has been at every Hodag Country Fest. She's noticed some changes since the first one in 1978.
The chair line thing is kind of a really big deal, but when you stand up the whole time, it doesn't really pay to have a chair.
That's why she's back here with me.
McCumber says that this has become a family event and an opportunity for everyone to come together. She isn't the only person for whom Hodag Country Fest has become a family tradition. Tony Katowski's family has been coming for decades, but he didn't go until he was much older.
We've been here before. We like the country music, and it's a good time. Everybody's your friend here.
Right about 30 years.
And did they bring you as a kid?
No, I wasn't allowed to come until I could drink.
People come from all over the country, setting up shop on the festival grounds. The DNR is investigating a bear attack. This happened in Barron County in the western part of the state. A 69-year-old woman was attacked by a black bear yesterday. She was taken to a local hospital. DNR is still searching for that bear. Wabeno became a working piece of history this weekend. The 39th annual Steam Up Days brought powerful engines from the past to the present. Allison Miller takes us all aboard.
That sound is the highlight of Wabeno's Steam Up Days. The over 100-year-old piece of history is now in the hands and steering control of Paul Ellinger.
It takes 3 guys to operate it efficiently. You have an engineer, a fireman, and a steersman, and that was the coolest job in the woods, they say.
The earliest track-designed vehicle in North America was purchased by the township back in 1935. Ellinger now fires up the Phoenix steam hauler during the Steam Up Days every year as part of a tradition started by his father.
It got into my blood to do things for your community and show off what your town has. Nobody else has one of these.
For almost 40 years, Wabeno's Steam Up Days have brought antique power to the present. Sunday's festivities included a parade of local faces and organizations that took to the road in trucks, Model Ts, tractors, and more.
My favorite part is where all the tractors came because it honors the whole thing because it's been going on for years and years and years.
Every Everything from the steam engine to the cars behind me to even the axe throwing competition is all a part of Wabeno history.
It was used at a local mill. The Jones Lumber Company was right here in Wabeno, mostly in the wintertime. They did a lot of logging in winter.
The wintertime working machine now carries on as a piece of summertime fun.
This is the best day ever.
Reporting in Wabeno, Allison Miller, Newswatch 12.
Coming up, more rain hits hard-hit Texas, putting rescue efforts on pause and raising fears about more flooding. That's right after Weather with Chase here on Newswatch 12.
Up to 58% off list at the huge anniversary sale at Slumberland. Lots of big deals, like these stylish sofas for just $5.99. Don't miss the Sealy mattress for just $3.99. The huge anniversary sale at Slumberland.
Carpet City. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and get the toughest waterproof floors in the industry, where they're in stock and on sale. Rigid Maximum XL is 50% thicker and 30% longer, resulting in maximum durability, which is perfect for active families and pets. Not to mention, it's easy to install. Come to Carpet City Flooring Center to get your Rigid Maximum XL waterproof floors today.
Carpet City, our prices will floor you.
Ryan wants to get every new device that's smart. I'm wondering, how can the internet handle all of this?
We have Spectrum Internet. We use it for everything. Homework, remote work from home, doing research for trips.
Spectrum Internet allows us to do things faster and more conveniently.
I feel like that's a win-win for everybody.
Fast, reliable internet starting at $30 a month, backed by the Spectrum commitment to keep you connected.
At WJFW, our Newswatch 12 news team works around the clock to bring you the news that matters most of all to the North Woods. Our team is committed to the community and ensuring that you are as informed as possible. The Newswatch 12 team works hard to deliver the most important stories from around the globe, local and national sports updates, and weather reports. We are NBC Newswatch 12, news from where you live.
People come in different sizes. That's why Slumberland invented the Any Size One Low Price Mattress Sale. No matter what size mattress, twin, full, queen, or king, you pay just one low price. Get this memory foam for just $99, only at Slumberland.
All right, welcome back, folks. The story for today, once again, was that air quality due to the Canadian wildfire smoke. Unhealthy still here in Rhinelander right now for Green Bay. Areas near Milwaukee as well. Same for Wausau. It is getting better, though, to the west. As you see, moderate right now in many areas near Twin Cities and Minnesota. And even some parts have the green circle showing up, meaning that the air quality has recovered, and it's good now. That's because of a cold front that's going to be coming through late tonight. Could bring a few showers and thunderstorms. Nothing severe for tonight. Not going to be a bother. But going back into tomorrow, we will see a little bit more smoke, especially in our northern counties. Ashland, Huron, Vilas, definitely going to see a little bit more haze out there for tomorrow. As you go further down south, it looks like conditions are still going to be pretty good, and the air quality should be a lot better for the central and southern portions of our viewing area. As you see, going into your Tuesday, it looks like we're going to be in the clear as well, and this is when we're going to see some weather, especially Tuesday night and the Wednesday, so that'll keep the wildfire smoke out of the area. Highs today in the upper 70s here in Rhinelander. We saw 79 degrees for a high, 80 in Tomahawk. As you go off to the west, temperatures much warmer, low to mid 80s, as you see in Hayward and Eau Claire. And as you go further down south, 80 for Wausau. A few areas like Mosinee in the 70s still, but much of our central and southern viewing area in those low 80s for today. The average high right around 80 right now. The average low in the mid 50s. Check out that record high, 108 degrees, last set in 1936. That is very hot. The record low at 31 degrees, last set in 1930. Sun rises at 5:22 a.m. The sun sets at 8:45 now. And that record precipitation, last set in 1929, right around 1.5 inches of rainfall. So far for the month, we're a little bit below average, but we still have a little bit through July to get through. And for the year so far, we are actually above average, but that is counting the melted down snow that we saw from this winter. Saw no rainfall yesterday, maybe a little bit early in the morning with those showers and thunderstorms, but as we continue on throughout tonight, maybe a little bit of rain, should be a trace amount with those showers and thunderstorms possibly coming through. For Monday and the Tuesday, very warm, mid 80s is what we're going to see, but then we're paying for it Tuesday night and the Wednesday, and as you see Wednesday, the cool down starts mid 70s, mid to upper 60s for your Thursday. That is well below average. As you see Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Temperatures climb back up into those mid to upper 70s. Could be getting close to 80 on Sunday. As we see for tonight, here we are right around 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m. is when that very weak cold front's going to come through. Ashland and Iron County could hear a few rumbles of thunder, but as it gets closer to the Rhinelander, those storms are going to die off for tonight. So nothing to really worry about for tonight. Just a few showers, maybe a few rumbles of thunder as you continue on throughout your Tuesday. As you see, some mostly sunny skies still. But then as we get into Tuesday evening, that's when that line of showers and thunderstorms can be arriving, and it will definitely continue into your Wednesday. For tonight, a few showers and thunderstorms are possible, as we see just for our northern counties for tonight, with that very weak cold front passing on through. Lows tonight right around the low 60s, with light winds from the southwest right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. As we continue into your Monday, mostly sunny skies. We could see some haze out there, especially for our northern counties. That's where more of that wildfire smoke is going to be hanging out for tomorrow. Otherwise, highs in the mid 80s. It's going to warm up, and we're going to see those west-northwest winds right around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Taking a look at your 7-day forecast brought to you by Northwoods Furniture and Mattress. As we see, the storms are going to be arriving late for your Tuesday evening, along with that heat for Monday and the Tuesday, mid 80s then, but cooling off Wednesday. Still a chance for showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, especially going to Wednesday evening as well. Hanging out in the mid 70s then, really cooling off Thursday with lingering showers and thunderstorms. 67 degrees for that high. Keep in mind the average high is at 80 degrees, and then a nice slow warm up Friday, Saturday, and the Sunday, hanging out in those mid to upper 70s. Jeremy?
Thanks, Chase. Now to a look at the stories making headlines across the country and the world. 2 people are dead and 3 are injured after a series of shootings in Kentucky. The shootings began at an airport. That's when the suspect, who is now dead, shot a state trooper. The suspect then took off, eventually ending up at a Baptist church in Lexington. The suspect shot 2 people there. That's before police shot him. The coroner has identified the 2 people who died. They are Christina Combs in her 30s and 72-year-old Beverly Gum. 2 people at the church were also injured. One is in critical condition. The other is in stable condition, as is that state trooper. The police chief in Lexington says that the suspect may have had a connection to that church. Rain is causing rivers to rise in Texas. This is happening in Kerrville, which was hit hard by floods on July 4th. Creeks are rising, causing road closures. Also, the Guadalupe River is elevated, and the National Weather Service says that the river could continue to rise. Volunteer operations are suspended until further notice. This is to keep those folks safe. More than 120 people died in last week's floods, and more than 100 are still missing. There's been a plane crash at an airport near London. This took place at Southend Airport. That's about 45 minutes east of the city. A small plane took off before going down seconds later. Local authorities say that the plane was about 40 feet long. It's unknown how many people were on board. Thick black smoke was seen billowing from the site of the crash. The airport is now closed until further notice. Southend is one of 6 commercial airports in the London area. The number of passengers flying there is just a fraction of what is seen at other airports in that area, though. President Donald Trump is going to be going to the UK. King Charles will host him for a state visit in September. That's according to Buckingham Palace. Trump will be the first modern world leader to be hosted for 2 state visits by the British royal family. And it's been 1 year since he was shot. That happened at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. Trump, who was then the Republican nominee for president, was shot in the ear. One man, Corey Compatore, was killed. The shooter was also killed by the Secret Service. This attack raised questions about how someone could shoot a former president who was running for that office again. A new Senate report is addressing those questions. It found that law enforcement agencies failed to communicate. The Secret Service also denied multiple requests by the Trump campaign to add resources. In the aftermath of the shooting, which took place just days before the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee last year, the director of the Secret Service resigned, and 6 people were suspended without pay. The president spent the day at the Club World Cup. This took place in New Jersey. There were cheers and boos for Trump. He was with the president of FIFA. The U.S. will host the 2026 World Cup alongside Canada and Mexico. It will take place next June and July. The closest match to us will be played in Kansas City. It's going to cost more to send mail. The U.S. Postal Service is raising the cost of a first-class Forever stamp to 78 cents. It previously cost 73 cents. The change should start today. It will also cost more to send postcards and letters. This applies to both international and domestic postage. And Superman is soaring above expectations. The new movie was expected to gross $90 million in its opening weekend. It's now estimated to top $120 million. This is one of more than a dozen movies about the comic book hero. In Minneapolis, gamers spent the weekend playing for a good cause. Money is being raised for Doctors Without Borders, which provides medical resources to people in need across the world. Jeff Wagner takes us to a place combining charity and competition.
It's been fantastic. We got over 2,600 people on site this year.
Gamers are throwing down in an action-packed week in downtown Minneapolis.
We got everybody from everywhere. We even got people from Australia and all over the European countries. You name them, we got them.
Playing games in a format called speedrunning, where gamers attempt to play through a game as fast as possible. The Summer Games Done Quick convention features a full-blown arcade, a variety of vendors, and board games. Director of Operations Matthew Merkel says this week's event is building community.
Despite all the competitiveness between groups, everybody's all seeking to try and get the world record, and it's all a collaborative effort.
The event is also an opportunity for game developers to showcase their work. Most importantly, they're gaming for a good cause, raising money for Doctors Without Borders, an organization that delivers emergency medical aid to people in crisis in over 70 countries. Since their partnership began, the competitions have raised more than $50 million, $2.5 million last year alone.
Really amazing to see how a community can come together and raise that much money for our organization. It's really magical.
Greta Doucette with Doctors Without Borders says events like these are critical for their fundraising.
It's a group that rallies around video games and has a passion for video games, but they also have a really strong passion for Doctors Without Borders and providing medical humanitarian aid.
We do everything we can to support them.
The Wausau Ignite were back at Athletic Park this afternoon looking to put an end to their losing streak. Coming up on Newswatch 12, Will Harrelson has the highlights from the game.
This summer, submit your favorite water photo to the Summer Fun in the Water contest for your chance to win an ice cream cone at Pirates Hideaway. Submit your summer fun photos at WJFW.com. Sponsored by Pirates Hideaway.
Basketball.
John Test still got it.
Get an 11% rebate on everything you need at Menards. Muscle Rack Steel Shelving is the ultimate storage solution. Muscle Rack Shelving offers versatile designs that are built to last. This 5-tier heavy-duty steel shelving unit is $109.99 after rebate. Take on outdoor cleaning projects easily with a Husqvarna pressure washer. They have the power of making short work of any job. Get an 11% rebate on all Husqvarna pressure washers.
Save big money at Menards.
Your basement may be dry now, but for how long? The good news is basement moisture problems can be prevented permanently, so you and your family can rest easy. Because basement problems won't get better with time, but they will get better with us.
Call 715-SURE-DRY.
Tune in weeknights as Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller brings you the most up-to-the-minute weather data. Utilizing industry-leading technology, WJFW provides you an accurate forecast for your Northwoods weather.
Northwoods Windows has been helping homeowners all over central and northern Wisconsin with replacement windows, patio entry doors, and more. We've done installations in over 10,000 homes, including cottages, churches, and businesses. Our installers are trained, experienced professionals, and we're an authorized dealer of home improvement products from some of the top manufacturers. We offer free in-home consultations, no-pressure sales, honest pricing, and a job well done. Contact Northwood Windows today and see why you should choose us.
Keep 15 grand in your pocket when you buy your next truck. This 2024 Duramax is 95 grand. This used 2024 is 80 grand. Buy the used and keep the 15 grand. Come out to Len's Truck today. We have hundreds of high-quality used trucks, all priced to move. Go now to lenstruck.com. That's lenstruck.com.
Len's Truck. Len's Truck. We got the trucks at Len's Truck.
Epoxy concrete coatings are very solid, which is good for durability, but as concrete moves and settles over time, the epoxy can fail because it's not flexible and it can also peel and discolor. At Legacy, our concrete coatings are not only far more durable than traditional epoxy, they're also very flexible and will not fade, peel, or discolor, all backed by a lifetime warranty and installed in as little as 1 day. We're currently running our 60-60-60 sale, meaning you get a $60 Visa gift card plus either 60% off the installation or 60-month no-interest financing. Call the number below for your new floor today.
You know you bake for the large selection of frozen doughs for delicious breads, pies, pastries, and cookies. And You Bake is your source for fresh fruit. You Bake is taking orders now for weekly seasonal fresh fruit. Call ahead to order and we'll call you as soon as it arrives. Our fruit is fresh, from the field to you in 24 hours. Prices may vary, but we assure you quality, freshness, and low prices. Call to place your order today. You Bake on Rib Mountain Drive, Wausau.
The Wausau Ignite were back at Athletic Park for a Sunday afternoon matchup with the Mankato Habaneros. Coming into the game, the Ignite had lost 12 straight games, and they looked to put an end to that losing streak by picking up a win to start off the new week. Ignite looking to pick up a win on a smoky day in Wausau. In the first, and Mankato picking up where they left off on Saturday, as with the bases loaded, Alexis McCon delivers with a base hit into right field. 2 runs would come in to score, and the Habaneros are cooking early. A few batters later, and Mankato looking to add on as Morgan Honeycutt drives this ball to deep center field. Kaylee Kinsinger is giving chase, and she'll track this one down to retire the side. They did it on defense, and now they're going to do it on offense, as with runners on second and third, Maya Johnson hits a chopper towards second. Ball eats up the shortstop, so everybody's going to be safe as a run comes in to score. Ignite, they finally put an end to the losing streak as they win it 14-6. Another Wausau team was in action as the Wausau Woodchucks were on the road taking on the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters. The Woodchucks, they would score first. However, the Rafters would fire back, holding a 7-1 lead going into the 7th inning. The Woodchucks would make it an interesting game, getting it to a 1-score game with the score being 7-6, but ultimately they couldn't bring that tying run across the plate as Rapids wins it 7-6. The Milwaukee Brewers were back at American Family Field for one final matchup with the Washington Nationals before the All-Star break. The Brewers, they took both games 1 and 2 of this series and now look to make it a clean sweep with a win on Sunday. The Brew Crew are winners of their last 6, looking to make it 7 straight. Starting in the bottom of the second, scoreless game, and the bases are loaded for Anthony Siegler, and he hits one into right field for a base hit. Bowers and Monasterio both come around to score as the Brewers take the 2-0 lead on the rookies' first career RBIs. Now to the 8th, 3-1 Milwaukee, and Jackson Churio is going to double that lead as the 21-year-old goes opposite field for a 3-run shot to put the Brewers up 6-1. But the fun didn't stop there as Bryce Terang now gets a hold of one as he sends it to deep right center field. This ball is going to fly on out of there for a solo shot as the Brewers go back-to-back in the 8th. They end up winning this one 8-1 over the Nationals. In other sports news, former area athlete and Wisconsin hockey legend Joe Pavelski was able to break through on the golf course. After sinking this eagle putt on the 18th green at the American Century Championship, the Plover native finished with a final score of 73, winning the tournament, the first of his career. We'll have more for you right after the break.
Here at Family Foot and Ankle Clinic, we strive to provide the best foot and ankle care available to you. We have the ability to treat any pathology of the foot and ankle, both conservatively and surgically, including ingrown toenails, plantar fasciitis, arthritis, and bunions. We also provide exceptional diabetic foot care. Availability for walk-ins and same-day appointments help ensure patients' needs are met in a timely manner. With locations expanding across north and central Wisconsin, we're able to care for you close to home. We look forward to providing foot and ankle care to you and your family.
Welcome back, and turning to the Middle East now. A 20-year-old American was beaten to death in the West Bank. Saiful Musalad from Florida was visiting family when Israeli settlers beat him. This happened on Friday. The family tells NBC News that settlers blocked an ambulance from reaching him. Israeli and Palestinian people have fought over who controls that land for decades. The State Department says that it is monitoring this. Meanwhile, Israel and Hamas are no closer to reaching a ceasefire deal. Each side is blaming the other for not reaching this agreement. They disagree over multiple things, including if the Israeli military is able to go back into Gaza after the ceasefire ends. And as this war continues, the family of one freed hostage is pressing for peace. A new documentary focuses on their mission to bring her home and work toward reconciliation between Israelis and Palestinians. NBC's Alice Barr has their story tonight.
As spiraling violence in the Middle East grows into a new phase, direct conflict with Iran followed by a ceasefire, and now increasing pressure to end the fighting in Gaza.
We need to seek out the humanity in each other and find a way forward.
One family of Israeli Americans is working to make the complex, sprawling crisis smaller and more human.
People are people.
Yehuda Beinan has as much right as anyone to be angry. His daughter Liat Beinan Atzili was kidnapped on October 7th, spending 54 days in Hamas captivity in Gaza before her release. Her husband, Aviv Atzili, was killed.
As we honor Ben Aviv's life, it's a lot.
Yet the family's focus remains on ending cycles of violence, detailed in a new award-winning documentary, Holding Liat.
When has war ever ended well?
That tracks the dogged mission to bring Liat home, including trips to Washington to lobby lawmakers.
I'm here on behalf of my sister and my brother-in-law, who were both taken.
Liat's sister, Tal Beinan, who lives in Oregon.
Our family has been through a whirlwind.
Struggled with asking for help.
I hate this, really.
While her father wrestled between a laser focus on the hostages and drawing attention to his long-held political beliefs.
A reconciliation with the Palestinians is probably the single most important thing that can actually affect a change for the better in the long run.
That central tension. Highlighting the range of views across the region at a pivotal moment.
There are Israelis and there are Palestinians who understand that it is impossible to continue this way. The path is peace, for sure.
Liat herself rejecting retribution.
The most important thing for people all over the world is to acknowledge other people's humanity.
Speaking as the film premiered in the U.S., the filmmakers her own cousins.
She emerged from that experience with empathy, with a call for peace and reconciliation. If she can do that, then I think it's a call for all of us to do that.
Tal acknowledging the daily struggle of hoping people will truly hear each other.
And then there are other days that it is still very difficult, and I do feel hopeless and a little depressed and just like I can't believe we're still in this war.
Holding hope, a fight in its own right for a family.
The world bends towards justice.
And a region looking for a way forward. Alice Barr, NBC News.
At Overhead Solutions, we believe in doing things the right way, with honesty, integrity, and a commitment to you. Whether you need roofing, siding, or windows, we're here to provide what your home needs. Nothing more, nothing less. Our process is built on quality work, clear communication, and exceptional customer service. No pushy sales tactics, just honest advice and craftsmanship you can trust. We've been here for years, and we'll be here for many more. Call Overhead Solutions today for a free estimate and experience the difference integrity makes.
Amazon Hub Delivery is looking for local businesses to earn extra income. As an Amazon Hub partner, you'll deliver packages to your neighbors, gain exposure in your community, and get paid by the package. Join other local business owners and earn extra income for your business with your business. Amazon Hub partners needed near you. Get started at Amazon.com/Hub Delivery.
Look at how soft your towels are, Grandma.
Soft water really helps with that, and the soap savings really adds up. Did you know that it's less expensive to heat soft water than it is hard water?
Wow, that's great savings and good for the environment. Having good water does make a big difference in our family.
Speaking of family, look who it is.
Any service tech servicing your water equipment, call us at Maher's today.
What? No peanut butter and jelly sandwich today?
Maher Water, 888-796-2437.
Have you found it yet? The big, green, completely unique Hodag store. Carrying Hodag beer and Hodag root beer. Choose from over 200 Hodag items. Fun for the whole family. Only at the Hodag store. Look for the big green building on Lincoln Street in Rhinelander.
There's only one place in the Great North Woods where you can go to get all your Hodag goods. They got t-shirts, signs, bumper stickers, and more. Come on down to the Hodag store.
If you struggle with constant pain, we can help you.
I woke up one morning and I could not walk.
I came for my shoulder injury.
I thought I'll just give it a try.
And now I don't have any of that. It's all gone.
If it wasn't for Dr. Grant, I'd be in a world of hurt.
I'm Dr. Grant. At our pain seminars, we answer the question of why you're in pain. Call 414-500-HEAL to reserve your spot or schedule a no-cost consultation.
Did you know Slumberland Furniture Stores are locally owned and operated? You can have it all. Huge selection and an incredible price with a small town feel and satisfaction guaranteed.
Welcome back. Will, tomorrow is a very special day for some folks.
Oh, is it now?
Yes, tomorrow is National Mac and Cheese Day. All you need to celebrate is a box of macaroni, noodles, cream or milk, and any cheese you want. You can't go wrong with this comfort classic, whether you eat it as a barbecue or for Thanksgiving. And while it's considered American food, it actually has roots in Europe. There was a recipe found in an Italian cookbook from the 14th century.
All right, obviously that's going to be big here in Wisconsin. We love our cheese here. But my question to you, I was talking to you about this during the break, is mac and cheese, is it a side or do you order it as a dish or do you do both?
I think both. You can have it as a main course. You can have it as a dish. It's a little bit of everything.
It's all dependent on that size of that bowl. And what, do you have bacon on top? Are you a bacon type of guy, Jeremy? Or
I like bacon on my mac and cheese.
Yeah, no, they're really just making days for everything these days. Next, we're going to have a number 2 pencil day. It was a busy day, a busy week up here in the Northwoods. I know a lot of people are maybe not used to seeing Jeremy out on here anchoring the show, but you're doing a good job, man.
Thank you, Will.
Good to have you out here. But yeah, it was an exciting weekend up here, especially with Hodag Country Fest, right?
Yeah, I got to go to Hodag Country Fest
Initial reactions, we don't have a lot of time. What were your initial reactions to Hodag Country Fest?
It was a lot of fun. I could see why folks come up here.
Oh yeah, thousands of people make their way up to the Northwoods for Hodag Country Fest.
Yes, and I understand why.
Yeah, it's a good time.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us. Have a great start to your work week. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, good stuff. Talk about Mac.